It's so Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Clear Lake High School here on the Clear Lake Warriors broadcast network. I'm Josh Wallace bringing you Lakeland Conference volleyball action as we get set tonight for a rivalry between the Prairie Farm Panthers and the Clear Lake Warriors. We'll get into it in a second. We're going to listen to the national anthem and get the starting lineups here in a moment. And you are watching Lakeland Conference volleyball on the Clear Lake Warriors broadcasting network. And here we go tonight, looking in on both teams. Prairie Farm comes into the night 8-14 on the season, 4-4 in conference play, coming off a week where they went 1-1, knocking off Shell Lake, up in Shell Lake by a score of 3-1, then falling on Thursday at home to the number one team in the conference, Clayton, 3-0. Warriors come in 4-17 on the season, 3-5 in conference play. Struggled against some bigger schools, including the number 2 team in Division III this week in St. Croix Falls. However, last weekend, big win as they knocked off Shell Lake here at home by a score of 3-2, moving the Warriors close to that 500 mark in conference play. Last time these two met, it was September 27th over at Prairie Farm. Panthers came away with a 3-0 win. And let's get the starting lineups first for the Panthers. Number 5, Lauren Call. Number 7, Eva Simpson. Number 8, Faith Lovelady. Number 9, Sophie Bergman. Number 13, Marnie Call. Number 15, Madison Steyer. And the libero will be number 3, Avery Hansen. And Panthers will be on the right side of your screen wearing their green and yellow trim. Starters for the Warriors. Number 2, junior Kellen Hayden. Senior, number 4, Claire Steinberger. Senior, number 6, Morgan Munson. Junior, wearing number 8, Erica Stranke. Sophomore, number 14, Caitlin Telejohn. Sophomore, number 22, Brooke Barthman. And the libero tonight for the Warriors is sophomore, wearing number 5, Brent Olson. The Warriors will be on the left side of the screen in their white jerseys with the blue trim. Again, this Prairie Farm took the last meeting only a few weeks ago over at Prairie Farm, 3-0, but the Warriors have had some big wins since then, knocking off Clayton 3-2, and then Shell Lake as well, 3-2 here at home with a loss against Turtle Lake, up at Turtle Lake in between. In fact, Turtle Lake's going to be a big key for the Warriors as the seedings have come out for Clear Lake and Prairie Farm. Clear Lake got the 11th seed in their sectional, and they will be traveling to number 6 Turtle Lake, and that'll be next Tuesday already. Playoffs here for volleyball are about to get underway. We're a week away. And for the Panthers, they got the number 9 seed. They'll head to number 8 seed Luck on Tuesday. The number 1 seed in the sectional is Chippewa Falls McDonald, so both these teams know that the road will lead through Chippewa Falls. As we get set to go, Warriors with the first serve. It's going to be Claire Steinberger sending it across for Clear Lake. Dug up by Hansen. Seamson right back to Hansen. Hansen from the back row. Telejohn to it first. Now Hayden for Barthman. Barthman drops it across. Nice dig there by Marnie Call. Near side for Lauren Call. Lauren Call foul in the middle. Got it into the campfire, and the Panthers lead it 1-0. Both these teams looking to finish at least 500 on the season. It's going to depend on tonight. Lauren Call serving it across. Over to Telejohn, out to Barthman. Barthman off the block. Dug up by Hansen. Seamson. Near side for Marnie Call. Hard off the block. Telejohn gets through for Barthman. Barthman trying to go back corner. And right on the line. And the Warriors are on the board. Substitution here for Prairie Farm. It will be Jada Call, wearing number 4, checking in for Lauren. One call for the other. And for the Warriors, number 18, Sophia Steger, a sophomore, checks in. She comes in to serve. Steger sends it across, goes at Hansen. Seamson, near side for Call. Call, dug up nicely by Olsen. Now Steger for Barthman. Barthman just sends it across and drops it. Savvy move there by the sophomore. And it's 2-1 Clear Lake. Steger will continue to serve here. Sends it across. Got there by Steyer. Now Seamson. Runner for Bergman. Steger, she'll try to push to the back corner. Hansen's waiting on it. Now Seamson back towards the middle. Steyer will send it to the back corner. Olsen's there. Steger in the middle for Munson. Munson will have to push it across. She get hit, call for a double hit there. Munson wanting to swing at that one, but ended up trying to set it across and gets called for the double. Bergman sends it across for the Panthers. Steger to it for Barthman. Barthman into the block and down. Lovelady and Seamson were there, but unable to get it back across. And Clear Lake retakes the lead here early on. Kylie Munson will check in, wearing number 7. Serving southpaw. And off of Jada Call, and again, that southpaw look can give you trouble. The ball spins a little differently at times. At least that's what they say in other sports as well. That spin is different. Munson sends it across again. Drops it down, and Steyer into the net. (5-2) Clear Lake on early. Munson will continue serving. Sends it across. Call gets this one up. And a quick push to the back there by Seamson. Steger now with it. And Munson across. Nice dig there by Marnie Call. But it's going to be a lift called against Prairie Farm. And Clear Lake will take the advantage. Munson to the back row. Call gets it up. Seamson in the middle for Lovelady. Off the net. Stranky able to get to it. Pushed across by Barthman. Now Seamson. Near side for Marnie Call. Marnie Call hammers one. It's wide. And a timeout taken by Coach Holton and the Prairie Farm Panthers. We'll take a break here as well. It's 7-2 Clear Lake in the first set. You're watching Lakeland Conference Volleyball on the Clear Lake Warriors Broadcasting Network. Back here at Clear Lake High School, Warriors lead at 7-2 early here in the first set. Timeout taken there by the Panthers, trying to slow this run of Kylie Munson, who's checked in and served up 4 points. Munson will send it again at Call. Seamson, near side for Marnie Call. Marnie Call misses long. Just didn't get that one to drop on the end. Prairie Farm with the point, back to serve is Eva Seamson. She sends it across, goes at Stranke. Stager, near side for Barthman. Send to the back row, Hanson digs it up. Call keeps it alive, and Junkins will send it across. Sydney Junkins, wearing number 2, in for the Panthers. Now Barthman, and she hits it long. Student section's getting into it tonight. And both these teams not too far apart. Seamson sends it across at Stranke. Stager in the middle for Telejohn. Telejohn. I'm going to call 4 hits as that one did not get into the block. Seamson back to serve. Sends it into the net. Side out back to Clear Lake. Substitution here, number 1, sophomore Brandy Madison checking in. And she'll serve, sends it back towards Hanson. Now Seamson. Far side for Call, and Call placed that one to the back row. Marnie Call had been hitting it long, got one to drop in. As Lauren Call checks back in, Marnie Call will go back to serve. Marnie serve goes at Telejohn. Stager for Steinberger. Welcome back, Steinberger, after missing the last couple games. Into the block, Stranke and Telejohn put it down. Lauren Call couldn't get that one over it. The Warriors to 10. Kellen Hayden back in. Telejohn back to serve. Runs up, sends it towards Marnie Call. Now Seamson in the middle for Lauren Call. Or excuse me, that was Sydney Junkins, that rather. And net violation against Clear Lake. Bergman back in. Avery Hanson back to serve. Trailing 7-10 are the Panthers. Madison gets it up for Telejohn. Telejohn near side for Stranke. Stranke launched that one long out of bounds. Hanson sends it long, goes at Munson. Telejohn, far side for Steinberg. Steinberg tried to go with the lefty and unable to do this. That one's right up against the net. Hanson sends it deep now. Munson off for shoulder, kept alive by Madison. And Steinberg waits on it, sends it to the back corner. Marnie Call is there. Seamson near side for Lauren Call. Munson digs it up. Steinberg keeps it alive, and Hayden will try and get it across. Goes into the net. We're knotted up at 10. Hanson still serving for Prairie Farm. Trying the short one. Now Steinberger to it. Telejohn back to Steinberger. Steinberger through the block. Kept alive by Seamson. Hanson now for Lauren Called. Nice dig there by Madison. Steinberger to the middle for Stranke. Stranke trying to drop it down and just drops it in on Hanson. Side out to Clear Lake. Morgan Munson back in along with number 20, senior Bailey Overman. She'll go back to serve. And Overman, her serve into the net. Service error will tie it back up. 11 apiece. And Madison Steyer back in now serving for Prairie Farm. Sending it at Steinberg. Gets it up for Telejohn. Back to Steinberg. Steinberg through the block. Nice dig by Steyer, though. Off the deflection. It's going to be Hansen from the back row into the net. Barthman will come back in for Clear Lake as Steinbacher back to serve for the Warriors. Steinberg, nice low line drive. Marty Call unable to get the pass off. And Claire back to serve again, sending it low again, this time at Hansen. Lauren Call keeps it alive. Marty Call's just going to send it to the back corner. Steinberg up for Telejohn, near side for Hayden. Hayden off the block, Steyer gets to it. Seamson, back row attack coming from Marty Call. Nice dig there by Steinberger. Telejohn, far side for Barthman, and she's going to go into the antenna. Side out back to Prairie Farm. Lauren Call back to serve. Sends it low, goes at Hayden. Now Telejohn, near side for Hayden with the runner. Goes to the far corner. Steyer is there, Seamson. Now near side for Marty Call. And off of Olsen and down, we're tied at 13. Call will continue to serve here. This is Lauren. Sends it across, going at Steinberger. Now Telejohn, far side, she's going to call for the double hit. And you can tell on the spin of the ball, and the Panthers now lead at 14-13. Call sending it across again, this time at Steinberger. Telejohn, far side for Barthman. Barthman, nice dig there by Call. Seamson, back for Marty Call. Steinberger with a dig. Olsen will keep it alive. Barthman sent over the third one. Hansen right up to Seamson. Quick one. And a nice play there as that was played well to Bergman. Caught the Warriors flat-footed on that play between Seamson and Sophie Bergman. Call will send it across again. And dropped in on Olsen. Had her going one way, and then all of a sudden just took a dive, and now it'll be timeout taken by Clear Lake. Prairie Farm leads it 16-13 here in the first set. We'll be back. You're watching Lakeland Conference Volleyball on the Clear Lake Warriors Broadcasting Network. Welcome back. Prairie Farm leads it 16-13 here in the first set. Good run here going for Lauren Call. She'll send it across. Olsen gets it up. Near the net is Telejohn. Munson had to wait back on it. Drops it in. And Steyer unable to get the pass off to the next person. So nice kill there for Munson. And the Warriors, after the timeout, get the side out. As Jada Call back in. As well as Sophia Stager now for Clear Lake. And Stager sends low. Hansen gets to it. Seamson near side for Call. Call. Nice dig there by Olsen. Stager for Barthman. Barthman missed the antenna, went on the wrong side of it. And that'll give a side out to Prairie Farm. Bergman back to serve, leading by 3. Sends it long, goes at Brent Olsen, right near the net. Stager tried to push it across. Too close to net for Stager to handle that one. And the point to the Panthers. Bergman. Nice dig there by Telejohn. It goes across Prairie Farm trying to get it going. And Simpson will keep it alive. Now Stager quickly for Telejohn. Far side for Barthman. Barthman into the net. Miss hit that one. A couple errors here have really gone against Clear Lake, allowing Prairie Farm to extend the run here. Bergman will send it. Steinberger gets to it. Stager will send it across. Call gets it up Simpson. Near side for Marnie Call. Marnie Call. Nice dig by Steinberger. John keeps it alive, and Steinberger unable to get it across. And the Panthers first to that 20-point threshold. Panthers have extended their lead to 6 here. Largest lead for either team. Steinberger, cross for Stager now. Barthman runs it up, blocked at the net. Lovelady was there. Faith Lovelady waiting back on it and put it right straight down. Bergman will send it across, trying to go short. Telejohn's there. Stager sends it to the back corner. Popped up by Call. Now Bergman for Marnie Call. Hits that to the back row. Steinberger up for Stager, and she's going to call for the double. And a timeout going to be taken by Clear Lake. Panthers lead it by 8. You're watching Lakeland Conference Volleyball on the Clear Lake Warriors Broadcasting Network. And we're back at Clear Lake High School. Panthers gone on a little bit of a run here. They lead at 22-14. We've kind of seen this from the Clear Lake squad the last couple home games. They kind of struggle coming out a little bit in the first set or two. And then have kind of kicked it on. We're hoping that maybe they can get the gears shifted right now, make a comeback. But the Panthers on a roll. Bergman will send it across. Steinberger. Stager will get to it. It'll be Barthman now. Barthman brings across near side. Dug up by Jada Call. Back for Marnie Call on the set from Simpson. And into the campfire she goes. Marnie able to roast a marshmallow on that one. As Bergman now sends it across. Going at Olsen. Stager, far side for Barthman. Barthman dug up in the back by Bergman. Simpson. Runner for Lovelady, and she hits it in the net. Substitution coming for Clear Lake. Munson back in along with Stranke. And the southpaw to serve. Goes that call. Simpson gets it right back. It'll be Steyer from the back row. And she missed it wide. And Kylie Munson sends it long. Jada Call played it. It was one of those in-betweeners where do you play it or do you not? Do you think it's going to be long or not? It started to drop on her, and she decided to play it. And at that point, she was caught in between. Lead is 6. Munson sends it across. Call gets to it. Now Simpson back for Marnie Call. Marnie to the back row, and she found the opening. Got it on the line. Well placed by Marnie Call. And it'll be set point coming up for the Panthers. Eva Simpson to serve. Sends it across. Going at Stranke. Stager Right across, free one for Call, and she put it away, and that's how the first one will go. Prairie Farm takes set number one, score of 25-17. We'll take an audio break. We'll come back with the second set. You're watching Lakeland Conference Volleyball here on the Clear Lake Warriors Broadcasting Network. And welcome back. We're heading into set number two. Prairie Farm took the first one 25-17 over Clear Lake. Waiting on the officials and the timer, I guess, to be done. There is the buzzer. And the serve going to be coming from Lauren Call, who had a good run there, and she's going to start the second set off really well here. Getting it in the point right off the serve. Lauren Call sends it across, going at Olsen. Telejohn for Steinberger, and Steinberger missed it wide. Thought she hit the corner, but the officials called it wide of the line. And Call will continue her service here. And she'll hit it into the net. Barthman back in. Steinberger back to serve for the Warriors. Again, wearing their white jerseys with the blue trim. Steinberger sends it across low line drive. Steyer gets it up. Seems to do a nice job getting to that for Call. Now Telejohn. Near side for Hayden, blocked. And it's going to be into the net. Well, it's not into the net, but into the rafters off of Clear Lake and down on the Prairie Farm side. So the point will go back to Prairie Farm. Bergman back to serve. Had a good run as well near the end of that first set. Sending it across, goes at Hayden. Telejohn, far side for Barthman. Barthman. Nice dig there by Call. It'll be sent across by Bergman. But it's going to be a net violation. Jada Call did a great job getting the dig there. But when she finished sliding, she ended up on the wrong side of the net. Stager will send it across. Goes that call. Seams it up for Marty Call. Marty Call down the line. Steinberger's there. Stager far side for Barthman. Barthman into the block. And it's going to be off of Olsen and out of bounds. Olsen tried to save that one, but unable to do so. Block there for the Panthers. Seamson back to serve. Sends it across. Goes at Telejohn. Stager, far side for Barthman. Barthman through the block. Nice dig there by Hansen. Seamson able to get to it. It'll be Jada Call from the back row. Steinberger keeps it alive. Olsen allowed to get to it, and then Barthman into the net. Both teams having to bring out the hustle plays, with the Warriors unfortunately making an error at the end of it. Seamson will send it across again. Telejohn to the middle to Sager. Now Munson trying to save it off the pass and unable to do so. Seamson sends it long again at Olsen. Stager to it. Now to Barthman. Hansen digs it up for Seamson. In the middle for Lovelady. Lovelady sends it across and off of Olsen and out of bounds. And it's 7-2 Prairie Farm. It was 7-2 in the first set, but it was switched around. Clear Lake was leading that one. We'll see if the Warriors can do what the Prairie Farm Panthers did in the first. Make that big comeback as Seamson now sends it across. Telejohn to it. Stager, far side for Barthman. Barthman off the block. Hansen able to dig it up. Seamson, near side for Marnie Call. Marnie Call. Off of Olsen and out. It'll be Seamson to continue serving here. Going at Telejohn. Pops it up for Stager. Stager for Barthman. Barthman kept it alive. Somehow pushed it over with the left hand and did not go into the net. Got it down on the line. And the Warriors able to side out here. Kylie Munson back in. Along with Stranke. And the southpaw sends it across. Going to Hansen. Seamson near side. This is going to be Junkins who goes into the net. And Munson sends it deep. And her serve goes long. Point back to Prairie Farm. Call in for Call. Lauren for Jada. Marnie called back to serve for the Panthers. Into the net. Off the net. Stager keeps it alive. Telejohn far side for Stranke. Stranke off the block and in. And a quick side out for Clear Lake. Madison will come back in to serve. And Madison serve. Short on Call, but she gets it up. She'll get it right back. Off the block. Munson with the dig. Stager, far side for Steinberger. Steinberger! Off the net, missed it wide. (10-5) Prairie Farm on top. Hansen to serve. Going at Madison. Now Stager hits it across. She can call for a double right away. Hansen's continuing to serve here. Sending it across, going at Madison. Now Stager, far side for Steinberger, waits back on it. Hansen pops it up. And Call and Seamson collide as that one goes off of them and out. Side out back to Clear Lake. Hayden back in. Telejohn back to serve. Runner and Call gets to it. Up to Simpson. Simpson for Lauren Call off the block. And it's going to be a net violation against Clear Lake. Hayden in the net. Steyer back in. She'll go back to serve. Both these teams will finish up the regular season tomorrow. Warriors heading up to Northwood to take on the Evergreens up in Minong. So that's served by Steyer. Was tipped out. I think Madison got a piece of it. Wasn't sure. And I think it hit her foot. Steyer will serve again. Send it across. Munson gets to it. Now Telejohn back for Steinberg, who waits back on it and hits it to the back corner, puts it in for the kill. Now Warriors heading to Northwood tomorrow, take on the Evergreens. And Prairie Farm will host Turtle Lake. A win tonight for the Panthers. They'll guarantee at least 500 in conference. Warriors need the win tonight and the win tomorrow to get to 500. Hansen with a dig off the serve for Alverman, but unable to get it up was Bergman. And the Warriors will get the point. Alverman sends it across. Hansen up for Simpson. Right into the middle for Bergman off of Madison and out. And that was deflected off the net. I think that got Madison off the mark. Lauren Call back to serve. Goes at Madison. Near the net. Telejohn keeps it alive. Brought it back nicely. Olsen into the net, though. Right now, the Warriors hurting themselves with all the errors. They're making some really good hustle plays. Really nice plays like that from Telejohn. But then we just, an error right afterward as this was up for Hayden. Hayden into the block. Nice dig there by Olsen. Telejohn sets it up. Hayden's got to run it and basically does a, I don't know what you're going to call that. As Call off the block. Steinberger for Telejohn. Near side for Hayden. Hayden into the net. Hook shot. That's what I was looking for, the hook shot. They work to keep it going, but Panthers get the point. Call will send it across. Going at Olsen. Telejohn waiting back on another. Steinberg caught at the net and off of Call and into the bleachers. Warriors will get the side out. Steinberger back to serve for Clear Lake. Sends it across. Going at Steyer. Simpson in the middle for Bergman. Bergman dug up there by Steinberger right to Telejohn. Near side for Hayden. Hayden on the line of the back corner. Kellen Hayden with the kill. Kellen has been playing really well here at home as of late. In the last regular season home game is tonight for the Warriors. Steinberger sends it across and into the net she goes. Prior to this game, we did have the junior spikers, the kindergarten through the fourth graders. If you're watching, no volume on that. We had the volume turned off. Served there by Bergman, kept alive by Barthman. Going to the far corner was Telejohn. Now Simpson, near side for Call. Olsen able to dig it up. Now Telejohn to the middle for Barthman. Barthman rolls it off the top of the net, and it goes down on Prairie Farm side and unable to get it back where the Panthers. Stager will send it across, going at Jada Call. Simpson able to get to it. Marnie Call will push it to the back corner. Steinberger now. Warriors back in the system is Barthman. Down the line, nice dig by Steyer. And pushed across by Simpson. Savvy move there by the Prairie Farm setter. And as the student section let you know, she's a freshman. And she'll go back to serve after that veteran move. Seamson will send it across off the top, and then it comes back at her. Point back to the Warriors on the service there. Kylie Munson back in to serve along with Stranke. And Munson will send it across. Hanson gets it up for Seamson. Far side for Marnie call. It's off the block, dug up by Steinberger. Stager in the middle for Telejohn. Waited on it. Dug up by Seamson. Now Hanson. Back row tackle from Jada Call. Steinberger to it first. Stager, far side for Barthman. Off the block, drops it into the campfire. Off the net, and it just fell. And sent across by Olsen. Up to Seamson. Near side runner for Junkins. Dug up by Stager. Kept alive by Telejohn, and third hit by Munson. Panthers back in the system. Runner for Junkins. And Stager out to now Telejohn for Barthman. Barthman, soft one. Nice dig up there by Jada Call. Wait on it. And now Stranke. Stranke down the line. Jada Call, another nice dig. Kept alive by Seamson. Call's going to try and send across and does just that. Stranke out for Stager. In the middle for Telejohn. Through the block and down. And that's what Clear Lake has been missing. Getting those hustle plays in the air, but this time able to get the kill off the hit by Telejohn. And the lead is down to 4. Munson will send it across. Free one for Clear Lake, and Barthman just popped it up. Didn't see it till it was too late, I think, for Brooke. Or got excited and just mishit it. Side out to Prairie Farm. And Marnie called to serve. Drops it in on Olsen. Stager. Near side for Barthman. Barthman to the back corner, popped up by Hanson. Seamson. Near side for Lauren Hanson. Into the block. Kept alive by Telejohn. Stranke. Into the net. Unable to get it across. Good hustle. Just unable to get it to anybody. And it'll be timeout taken by Clear Lake. Panthers lead it 20-14. Warriors had cut it down to 4. We'll be back. You're watching Lakeland Conference Volleyball on the Clear Lake Warriors Broadcasting Network. Out of the timeout, Panthers will be serving, leading 20-14, leading 1-0. Marnie Call will continue to serve here. Sends it across, going at Steinberg. Barthman will keep it alive. Telejohn will send to the back row. Call is waiting on it. Seamson back to Lauren Call. Lauren Call to the back row. Steinberger to Stager to Barthman. Barthman to the back row. Hanson able to get to it. Back in the system. This is going to be for Lovelady. And Lovelady got the marshmallows out and roasted the whole entire bag on that one as that one dropped right in the middle of the campfire. There were s'mores aplenty going on there. Call will send it across, going at Steinberger. And miscommunication there on the part of the Warriors. Panthers lead it 22-14. Call continues to serve, this time into the net. Surprise Lovelady there, someone right next to her head. Into the net. Madison back in, trailing by 7 are the Warriors. Madison sends it across, going at Lauren Call. Far side, Lovelady missed it wide, went right at the Clear Lake bench. A lot of power behind it. Just couldn't quite get on top of it. Madison to serve. Sends it across. Going to the back row at Hansen. Simpson in the middle for Junkins. That one's blocked back by Telejohn and Steinberger. Now it's called for Hansen. Hansen from the back row. And she sent it long. Madison will send it across. This time Marnie Call gets to it. Simpson near side for Lauren Call. Into the block. Nice dig there by Junkins to keep it going. And it's going to be a violation here. A lift, I believe, or a 2-hit called on the set. And timeout going to be taken by Prairie Farm. The lead has been shrunk to 4 here in this second set. We'll be back. You're watching Lakeland Conference Volleyball on the Clear Lake Warriors Broadcasting Network. Back here in Clear Lake, Warriors have cut the lead down to 4 here in the second set. Madison will serve. Sends it across near corner for Call. It's free one for Stranke. Right at Marnie Call. Marnie Call get it from the back row. Placed it into the corner. Madison able to get to it. Now Telejohn for Steinberger, and Steinberger had to wait back on that one. Into the net she went. As Bergman will check back in for the Panthers, it'll be Avery Hansen serving. Sends it across, going deep at Madison, and she almost caught that one in between her hands. Didn't get enough lift on it. And it'll be set point for Prairie Farm. Sending it across, going at Telejohn. Stager, far side for Steinberger. Steinberger dug up by Call in the back row. Now back for Lauren Call, gets it across. Munson was there. Stager in the middle for Telejohn. Through the block. Nice dig there by Hansen, keeping it alive. Simpson, runner for Lauren Call. Dug up by Madison. Stager now. Waiting back on it with Steinberger to the back row. Hansen to it first. Simpson near side for Lauren Call. Lauren Call into the net. Substitution coming here for Clear Lake. It'll be Hayden coming back in as Telejohn will go back to the service line. Set point number 2 coming for Prairie Farm. Telejohn into the net. And the set will end just like that on the air. Prairie Farm takes set number 2. And they now lead it 2-0. We'll take an audio break. We'll come back with the third set. You are watching Lakeland Conference Volleyball here on the Clear Lake Warriors Broadcasting Network. And welcome back to Clear Lake High School. We're getting set for the third set of this Lakeland Conference battle. Again, the regular season ends this week. The Warriors will head to Northwood to take on the Evergreens tomorrow night as Prairie Farm will host Turtle Lake. And Steinberger sends the first one long. And the third set will end with a service error. Prairie Farm taking advantage of it. Playoffs start next week, next Tuesday. Both these teams will be in action. Prairie Farm, the number 9 seed, will head to Luck as the number 8. As that got Telejohn now for Olsen. Olsen sends it across, dug up there by Bergman. Seamson right back to Bergman. Bergman into the net, and an error for the Panthers, and they'll give it right back. Warriors, the number 11 seed, will travel to the number 6 seed Turtle Lake to take on the Lakers. And we're going to see those officials are conversing, see what's going on. And with that, Jada Call will come back in for Lauren Call, and Sophia Stager in for Kellen Hayden. For the respective teams, here is Stager back to serve, tied at 1. Sending it across, going at Steyer. Seamson up in the air. Hansen waits on it. Dug up there by Steinberger. Stager back for Barthman. Barthman down the line and in. Found that back row and put it in for the kill. And the Warriors lead it 2-1. Stager's serve again. Sending it across. Going at Steyer. Seamson up. Calls with the runner. Stager. Unable to keep it alive. The point will go back to Clear Lake. Marnie Call just sent that one across, just pushed it across. All she could really do is that set was set near the net. And Bergman back to serve for the Panthers. In their green and yellow uniforms, Barthman off of Call. Jada Call thought that one might have been out after she hit it. And a quick set as we're going back and forth here in the third. Kylie Munson to serve. And Munson sends it long, going at Call. Seamson up in the air for Marnie Call. Back row, back corner was Munson. Stager for Barthman. Barthman looks long and she misses long. And back we go again, 3-3. Looking around the conference right now, seeing where everyone is. Northwood is the number 12 seed, but they're in the north side of the sectional that most of the teams in the Lakeland Conference are in, or the Central Lakeland. Serve there by Seamson. Stager gets to it. And Munson sends another free one across. Call up for Seamson. Near set for Marnie Call. Into the net she goes. Error there for Prairie Farm, giving it right back. So Northwood again, the number 12 seed in the north side of the sectional. Clear Lake is the number 11 seed. Prairie Farm the number 9. Turtle Lake's the 6. And Clayton is the number 2 seed. Shell Lake, we don't have a seed for them, and they're in the Division 3 side as that one's sent across by Madison. Now near side for Junkins. Junkins into the block and down. Telejohn and Stranky there to put it away. And Madison will continue to serve here. Sending it across. At Call. Seamson behind herself for Marnie Call. Marnie missed it long. Talking to both coaches prior to the game. They're going to focus one game at a time. Sent across by Madison. Jada Call up for Seamson. Near side for Junkins. Junkins soft one for Stager. That's cross. Love Lady. She's going to get it right back from Seamson to the corner. Madison's there. Stager pops up and she's going to call for the double hit. Both coaches know that's going to take some work in the playoffs. Both teams having to go on the road. Both coaches feel their teams are tested well enough to do some damage to other squads on their path towards state. As Stranky sends it to the back corner, right on the line. And the Warriors side right back out. Hayden back in. Coach Holton thinks that he can take on Luck. They don't want to overlook Luck. And not look forward to McDonald, who's the number 1 seed. And if that one off Madison and out. Point back to Prairie Farm. Prairie Farm, if they do knock off the Cardinals of Luck, they'll have to face the number 1 seed, and that is Chippewa Falls McDonald, who gets a bye in the first round. They're the only one that's going to get a first round bye, as that one's sent at Madison. Hayden sends it across. Now Seamson in the middle for Bergman. Off the block, kept alive by Munson. Telejohn to it now for Steinberger. Steinberger through the block and down. And Steinberger with a big hit. Alderman will come back in to serve. And timeout taken by Prairie Farm. Will come back. You're watching Lakeland Conference Volleyball on the Clear Lake Warriors Broadcasting Network. And we're back here in Clear Lake. Warriors lead the third set 8-5, however, trail 2 sets to none. Substitutions coming in here. Alderman will come in. She'll serve. Morgan Munson will check back in for Kylie Munson. Alderman to serve. Sends it across. Going at Marnie Call. Seamson. Right back for Junkins. Junkins puts it away off the net and good. Junkins come in and as Steyer comes back into the ball game. And Steyer sends it across, goes at Steinberger, up for Telejohn. Telejohn back to Steinberger. Steinberger missed it wide. And the point will go to Prairie Farm. Lead down to 1. Steyer will serve, sends it across, going at Steinberger again. Telejohn in the middle for Munson. Munson found the opening. Dropped it in front of Steyer. Substitution here. Barthman will come back in. Steinberger back to serve. And Claire is going to miss short. Service error, give the point back. Lauren called to serve. Has had a great run tonight from behind the service line. Sends it across, drops it in on Olsen. And it's going to be missed wide. And that's exactly what Lauren Call's night has been like from the service line. Call sends it across, going at Olsen again. And another ace for Call. And the Panthers lead at 10-9. And Call this time going at Steinberger. Telejohn gets to it. And Hayden off the block and down. And we'll switch here on the side out. Jada Call back in for Lauren Call. Stager back in for Hayden. Stager back to serve as well. Tied at 10 here in the third. Hanson gets the dig. Seamson up for Marnie Call. Off the block, off Steinberg, kept alive by Olsen. Stager will send over the free ball. Panthers trying to get the Warriors out of system now. It's going to be Bergman. Bergman to the back row. It's Steinberger for Stager. Steinberger from the back row. Dug up by Call. Seamson for Marnie Call. Soft one and drops into the campfire. (11-10). Prairie Farm back on top. This one's been close this third set. As Bergman sends it across. Telejohn to it first. Stager back for Barthman. Barthman left hand blocked there by Lovelady. Now Stager back for Telejohn. Telejohn misses it long. And Panthers sending it across with Bergman. Stager back to Barthman. Barthman into the block. Dug up by Olsen. Stager back for Telejohn. She's going to try to push to the corner. Jada Call is there. Now Seamson for Marnie Call. Marnie Call. And the point there regardless. Marnie Call had the kill, but net violation on top of it for Clear Lake. And Bergman will send it. Line drive at Steinberger. Stager to the middle for Telejohn. Into the net. (14-10) the score. Bergman, along with Call, has been really good from behind the service line tonight. Stager just tries to push it across. Call is waiting on it. Seamson back for Marnie Call. Marnie Call through the block. Nice dig there by Olsen, but a net violation against Clear Lake. I think Munson might have been in the net. And Bergman will send it across. Short one for Olsen. Stager, far side for Barthman. Barthman, nice dig there by Bergman. Seamson for Call. Marnie sends it across, dug up there by Steinberger. And Stager trying not to jump on Steinberger. Unable to save that one. Timeout taken by Clear Lake. Panthers starting to gain control here in the third. They lead at 2-0. You're watching Lakeland Conference Volleyball on the Clear Lake Warriors Broadcasting Network. And we're back here in Clear Lake. Panthers on top 16-10 here in the third set, leading 2-0. Both teams have used a timeout here in the third set. It will be Sophie Bergman serving for the Panthers. And Bergman will send it across, going at Olsen. Now Stager, far side for Barthman. Barthman into the block, dug up by Olsen. Stager. Munson will just send it across. Jada Call for Seamson. And Marnie Call trying to save it, does that. Barthman to it first. Stager in the middle for Munson. Munson off the block, send to the back row by Call. Stager, far side for Barthman. Barthman over the block, and everyone missed it. Everyone missed it and went out of bounds. Swung it 3 times. 2 by the block, and then Jada Call went to swing, and she missed it completely, and it was out. Smiling about that one is lucky break for the Panthers. Olsen gets it up for Stager. Stager's going to try and drop it in. Kept alive momentarily by Steyer digging it out of the campfire, but unable to keep it alive long enough. And side out back to Clear Lake. Kylie Munson back in to serve. Southpaw sends it across, going at Jada Call. Now Simpson for Marnie Call. Marnie Call dug up by Barthman. Stagers to the back corner. Sires waiting on it. Simpson in the middle for Lovelady. Lovelady hammers it home. Faith Lovelady got one that right there in her wheelhouse. Hammering it home. Eva Simpson back to serve. Sends it across, going at Stranky. Stager off the net, no, and that one dropped. Point to the Panthers. And sent across again, and Stranky unable to get that one, and Simpson got that one to just drop. Looked like it was going longer than that. Stranky had it played well, and all of a sudden it just took a nosedive. And the Panthers at that 20-point threshold. Little mindset thing there, as that 20-point is something you look for. It's like a checkpoint. And that time the Panthers unable to get it back across. Madison back in. She'll serve. Trailing by 8 here in the third. And Madison sends it across. Going at Jada Call. Simpson. Quick one for Marnie Call. Blocked there by Telejohn and Steinberger. Now Stager. Trying to go to the back corner. Jada Call is there. Simpson. Near side for Marnie Call. And unable to get it up. Nice attempt there by Madison. Just going to dig that one up. Call will send it across. Going at Madison. Telejohn to it. Now for Steinberg, who waits back on it and misses it long. And timeout going to be taken by Clear Lake. Panthers in control here in the third set. We'll be back. You're watching Lakeland Conference Volleyball on the Clear Lake Warriors Broadcasting Network. Back here, Prairie Farm, like I said, in control. Marnie Call serving, leading 22-12 here in the third. Sends it across, going at Telejohn. Stager, right back for Telejohn, has to run. Sends it to the back row. Hanson up for Simpson, in the middle for Lovelady. Lovelady, nice dig there by Madison. Stager for Steinberg with the runner. Off of Simpson and out. Warriors not going away yet. Telejohn to serve. Sends it across. Drops it in on Hanson. And Telejohn gets the ace. Telejohn will send it across. Lauren Call gets it right back. Nice dig there by Jung. It's pushed to the back corner by Lovelady. Telejohn, far side for Steinberger. Steinberger off the block. Dug up nicely by Hanson. Simpson in the middle for Lovelady. Lovelady into the net. It's in really good defense from both teams, but I would say both teams are going to want to pick up some of these errors that they put down tonight. Both coaches do, however, feel like both their teams are peaking at the right time of the year. Ball's near the net. Simpson waiting for it to come off the net, and it doesn't get there. Telejohn will continue to serve. Timeout, going to be taken by Prairie Farm. Warriors on a little bit of a run here, not going away tonight. They still trail 16-22 here in the third set. Trail 2-0. We'll be back. You're watching Lakeland Conference Volleyball on the Clear Lake Warriors Broadcasting Network. Are we going to see the Warriors make the comeback tonight? They did this against Clayton a couple weeks ago. Telejohn sends it across. Hanson to it. Kept alive by Simpson. Call into the post. Warriors trailed 2-0 against Clayton a couple weeks ago. We're trailing in the third set. Came back, took, and then took the next three, really. Telejohn to the back row to Hanson. Simpson in the missed time there between Simpson and Call. And the lead's down to 4. It was 10. Telejohn to serve. Sends it across. Going to Hanson. Simpson in the middle for Junkins. Junkins missed it, but Stranke got it across. Now it's going to be Steinberger. Steinberger dug up by Call. Simpson, near side for Lauren Call. She's just going to push it across. Telejohn's doing first. Now Hayden, over for Steinberger. Steinberger, off the tip. And it's down to a 3-point lead. And I don't think Prairie Farm has time. I think Coach Holton wanted one as Telejohn sends it across. Going to Hanson. Now back row attack coming for Call. Dug up by Olsen. Telejohn, far side for Steinberger. Steinberger with another kill. And the lead is down to 2. Telejohn to serve. Sends it across. Hanson up for Simpson. Simpson near side for Lorencall. Lorencall off the block and out. And the Panthers getting that much needed side out there. They had just saw a 10-point advantage disappear. Came all the way down to 2. Now Hanson back to serve for the Panthers. Sends it across. And right on the line, ace for Avery Hanson. Well-placed ball, a big-time serve. And the lead. And it'll be match point for the Panthers. Hanson will send it across, going at Steinberger. Telejohn over for Steinberger with the left hand. Dug up there by Call. Now back to Lauren. Lauren dug up by Madison. Now to Steinberger. Steinberger dug up by Marnie Call. And it's going to be side out back to Clear Lake. Alverman back to serve for Clear Lake. Trailing by 3. Alverman sends it across. Going long at Call. Simpson back to Call from the back row. It's Alverman now for Madison. Sent across by Telejohn. Simpson near side for Lauren Call. Down the line. Dug up there by Alverman. Telejohn far side for Steinberger into the block. Munson keeps it alive. Hayden into the block, into the net, and it's down. And that is how this one will end. Prairie Farm survives the scare here in the third. 25-21 the final. They led by 10. Clear Lake cut it down to 2. But they do take it in 3 sets. Scores of 25-17, 25-19, and 25-21. Both these teams, again, finish the regular season tomorrow night. The Panthers will host Turtle Lake. They are now 9-14 on the season, 5-4 in conference play. So no matter what tomorrow night's outcome is, Prairie Farm will finish at least 500 in conference play. As for Clear Lake, they will finish at Northwood tomorrow up in Minong. They are now 4-18 on the season, 3-6 in conference play. Could get it to within 2 games if they knock off the Evergreens tomorrow night. And both these teams will be in action next week as the tournaments begin. Prairie Farm will head to Luck, number 9 versus number 8, and then Clear Lake will head to Turtle Lake, number 11 versus number 6. So again, here tonight, Prairie Farm knocks off Clear Lake 3 sets to none, scores of 17, 19, and 21. For everybody here at Clear Lake, I'm Josh Wallace saying thank you, and we'll see you next time. We got football on Friday. You've been watching Lakeland Conference Volleyball on the Clear Lake Warriors Broadcasting Network.